This tree is more than 270 million years old. It has survived global cataclysms, climate disasters, and even the atomic bombing of Hiroshima. And now it will grow in the center of Kyiv. An entire alley of Ginkgo Biloba trees will soon appear at the Hryshko National Botanical Garden. The first tree of the Garden of Resilience has already been planted there as a symbol of endurance and the ability to recover after the hardest traumas, just as Ukrainian families do during the war. The event was organized by HealthRight International in Ukraine and the international charitable foundation Ukrainian Foundation for Public Health, together with clients of the resilience centers, residents of halfway houses, and Kyiv locals. The tree was planted together with HealthRight International's executive director Peter Navario, whose visit to Ukraine is dedicated to supporting programs which are assisting survivors of violence.
It represents the work that HealthRight does in Ukraine. The work that we do is fundamentally about improving health systems, making sustainable change, and this is a sustainable symbol of commitment to the future. There's a saying that wise men plant trees, this shade of which under which they will never sit, and this is the work of HealthRight here in Ukraine, is addressing some of the systemic health problems that we see in the country before the war, during the war, and we'll be here long after. But the work that we're doing today is really about planting roots for an improved health system. And so I think it's really symbolic. The planting of this tree is symbolic of the work that we've been doing in Ukraine for almost 20 years.
Since the start of the full-scale war, the number of cases of domestic and gender-based violence in Ukraine has increased. There is an increase in inquiries from men as well. The teams of HealthRight International in Ukraine and the Ukrainian Foundation for Public Health work every day, providing first psychological aid, legal assistance, medical support, and temporary shelter to those who truly need it.
Every year, during the 16 days of activism against domestic violence and gender-based violence, HealthRight International and the Ukrainian Foundation for Public Health plan and carry out activities to raise awareness, to explain what violence is, what forms it takes, and to remind people that there are specialists here in Ukraine who are ready to help.
Participants honored with a moment of silence the memory of those who suffered from violence and did not survive the war. The lit candles are a sign of remembrance and support for all the families who today need help and protection.
I really love the choice of tree. It's ginkgo with leaves shaped like little hearts, and this big tree has symbolically united all our small hearts.
It's really cool to make all these creative crafts.
It seems to relieve stress.
I wanted to know what kind of tree it would be, what it was called, but they didn't tell me at first because the girls didn't know themselves. It was a surprise for me, and it's just so beautiful. Just look at it. It's so bright. And when it grows here, I think we will all keep coming back, and someday we'll take the same photo again. But when the tree is already grown.
This tree is older than humanity. Today, it became part of Ukraine's story of resilience. This is only the first tree. Soon, a whole garden will grow here, reminding us every day that care, humanity, and support can grow even through pain. And even after the darkest night, dawn always comes.